So this first round will be 6 minutes to see if we can get a submission. Your referee, Brian Tyler.
All right, we're kicking it off with some grappling matches here. Oh, big start from the AKA grappler. If you're just now tuning in, we have 4 grappling matches for you guys before we kick it off with some amateur MMA, so stay tuned.
You got it, Jordan, you got it, you got it. It's your game. It's your game. Got him where you want him, Julian. Got him where you want him. Sit there. Play your game. Don't let him have it. Good. Come on. Good arm out. Check. Out of kid. All right. Way to work, both y'all.
referee Brian Tyler has called a stop to this fight at 3 minutes and 49 seconds by ankle lock for Anthony Uzan.
Push that chair a little bit. Nice job, gentlemen.
Ready for another jiu-jitsu matchup? That's about 3 of you. All right, one more time. Who's ready for another Brazilian jiu-jitsu matchup here at 209 Beatdown 27? Please help me welcome out of the blue corner, Kyle Kenflag.
Well, we have a table over here. And I said, no, I'm going to talk guys. I said, no,
If you're just now tuning in, we have 3 grappling matches left, and then we'll kick it off with some amateur MMA. This is our second grappling match.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Please help me welcome Grappling Gutierrez.
Hey, he's got nice.
Mr. Glenn, I see you in the comments. Sad you're not here, but the crew is taking care of us today. Blake, we got us some grappling matches here. We're on grappling match number 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen, this again will be a 6-minute round. If the referee, Josh Wheeler, does not come out with a submission after that, it will go into the second game. So 6-minute round.
All right, guys, we are now back. Some technical difficulties, but the mics are on.
Go, baby.
I'm Marissa with Fight Culture, joined by professional MMA fighter Blake Perry, and we are going to guide you through these grappling matches here, our second one so far this evening. Again, AKA versus the Brazilian Black Brotherhood. Classic matchup here at 209 Beatdown.
Nice defense with that underhook. Some slick scrambling from the big boys.
Fight through. We go. Patience.
And I missed calling this on the last one, but we had Cain Velasquez in the corner just the last grappling match, so it looks like he's going to be here assisting some of these up-and-coming fighters.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I see a lot of AKA guys on the card tonight.
Almost
so.
half the card.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, a ton of AKA guys. Always cool to see the legend Cain Velasquez in the building.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go. Spread it out.
He's going to look to clear that left leg from that half guard. As you see, he's posturing up, putting that exactly like he's doing right now. He's going to look to take his right foot to help him clear his left leg out of the half guard. Yep, right there. Placing it on the top as like a lever.
Break it.
Doing a good job of keeping it locked down, though.
There you go.
I believe we're doing 1 6-minute round here, and then we'll go to sudden death after this, if need be. It's really awesome to see in the AKA corner. I mean, you got a few guys like in the last match. A lot of the teammates out here cornering. Again, you got Timmy Mai there now. So these guys are really showing up and showing out for 209 Beatdown 27.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's always awesome to see when people on the card are still in the corner of their teammates. That it speaks a lot to their character and how tight-knit of a crew they are. If they themselves are competing and fighting and they're still taking aside the time to corner and be there for their team.
Absolutely. Wow. Back to the feet here.
Looks like he's searching for a guillotine there. Maybe contemplating it at least. Yep.
And he is the taller guy. He could do this here.
Ooh. Ooh, he's got that fence too behind him, so we can't back out. Ooh, that's in deep. That's in deep. That's in. Oh, he's got to fight those hands.
Man.
Yeah, he's got to fight. Oh, hey.
Back to the feet.
That's exactly what he's doing. He's fighting the hands. Wow.
Yeah, he felt it there. You could tell with the patience that he could possibly create a little bit of space there, and that he did.
That he did.
Shout out to the BBB, man, out here in Stockton, California.
What you got? Got this, man. Come on. You got this.
It's been a very high-paced match, especially considering they're bigger guys.
Yeah.
A lot of times you don't see this high level of scrambling with the big boys, but yeah, they're getting after it. Good defense, good hips from the top.
Aggressive, too. This isn't no stalling. This is actively searching for submissions.
Yeah,
This entire, we should be about 5 minutes in now.
Yeah, that's a great point. Very MMA grappling-esque. You know, that really high-paced transitions from position to position, looking to really advance and hunt for submissions versus, you know, a lot of times that is how it is in sport jiu-jitsu as well, but a lot of times it's a much more of that slow-paced chess match, whereas this is very 80cc style, no-gi match. Ooh, hunt for that triangle.
Yep.
Nice transition. Slick. Good defense. Nice, Andy's back to safety.
See the fatigue kicking in a little bit here.
I think he kind of might have blew his gasket on that guillotine attempt against the fence. It looked like he thought he had it. I honestly thought he might have too.
Yeah, so did I. Fair enough, because so did I. All right, that was the 1 6-minute round, and I believe we will head to a sudden death here.
And so that was 1 6-minute round. Now we will go into
Well done, Jake. Well done.
90 seconds.
Man, these are always fun. I love the sudden death. It adds a fun aspect to it instead of just the draw. I prefer this style of getting to a conclusion versus just accepting the draw.
Let's go.
And here we go, start of the first sudden death here. And again, the goal is for the player whose back was taken to get out of this position as soon as possible. And of course, the guy on the back wants to get him out as soon as possible. That will be an automatic win for him. But if he is able to escape this, we will switch positions, and ultimately comes down to who gets out quicker.
Doing a good job of staying centered on his back. He's got that gable grip. Ooh, nice fighting hands. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's got it locked in. He's got it locked in. Oh, that's in tight. That is very tight. Very tight.
Oh, yeah. He's looking to create some kind of space. You hear his deep breathing.
Yeah.
But, you know, those arms can be fatigued from that 1 6-minute round.
Right.
You know, these are bigger boys. They were going at it.
I tell you what, he's very composed in dangerous positions.
Yeah.
Because that was twice I thought he was dead to rights with a choke, and then he stayed composed, fought the hands, and then, yep, and look at that.
That's
now he's
it.
on top. Wow.
All right, and he was out. Didn't quite hear the time that he got out, but again, he had 10 seconds left.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see how quick the AKA player gets out of this position here.
Oh, quick. Yep. That's it.
That'll
that's
do
the
it.
match.
That'll do it.
Good scrambling.
Man.
Way not to accept a poor position.
Yes.
Like, never accepting defeat.
Didn't give him a chance to adjust. Didn't give him a chance.
Yep.
Give him a chance to get comfortable.
Tell you what, great match though. That was
Yes.
an awesome match to watch.
Yes. At these size of guys,
Yeah.
you don't see too much. Like you said, too many scrambles. This was
Yep.
aggressive, and I
It
liked
was.
it.
High pace.
I liked it. Again,
Yeah.
guys, if you're just now tuning in, 209 Beatdown 27 here in Stockton, California. We are now on to our last two grappling matches before we bring you some amateur MMA for your treat. And man, unfortunately, a few fights falling out earlier at weigh-ins, but we still have some high-paced fights for everybody to enjoy.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the card tonight. Just going through the fights this past week. This is a super high-level card. There's lots of guys with pretty impressive backgrounds that I'm excited to see in the cage.
Yeah.
Matchup, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Mo Alkender.
All right, and again, on to our last two grappling matches here. This one between All right, this one between Matt Babcock and Mo Alkender.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner.
I'll take it.
Please welcome Matt Babcock.
I'm liking the kits from these grapplers so far. I mean, look what Mr. Alkender is walking out with or has in the cage.
Yeah, I like it. He looks ready to go.
Yeah, this guy looks composed, cool. There we go.
Like a pissed off Michael Hernandez in there.
And again, another member of the BBB.
There we go.
Come on now.
Right? Kind of remind you of MLH Media a little bit.
Yeah.
This just has high pace written all over it.
Yeah, you can tell. Again, another AKA versus BBB. Man, it's a good one. Rocking the violent option.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Believe that's Theo's brand.
There we go.
Look at this. Straight to it.
Nice takedown.
Very nice.
Inside trip.
So this is like so far the trend of both camps here, AKA and BBB. They're bringing us high-paced grappling.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing anyone out of the BBB camp today. I mean,
Right.
I'm not overly familiar, but from what I've seen so far, it's very, very impressive.
They are delivering. I know people usually tune in. They're like, oh, grappling is happening. Let's, lay back, eat some crackers. But no, these guys are bringing it.
Yeah, I tell you what, these have been very entertaining, high-paced, high-level grappling matches.
Oh, nice.
Scrambles, takedowns. No one's settling for any losing position even, They're fighting to win every position, which is what you want to see from a grappling match. At least me.
Man, look at that.
Yep.
Submission attempt after submission attempt. You'd love to see it.
Oh, nice. Slick transition to that leg lock. Holy cow. Little Imanari roll from the seated position. That was cool.
And they're so small, so it's just so quick.
Right? Looking to lock up that straight ankle lock.
Man.
He's got that Kimura grip on his hands. Ooh. It's pretty tight. There you go.
Good
Job by
job.
Babcock.
Did good staying calm there. Right back on it.
Doing a good job of keeping that shield in between them so we can't just pass to the guard, or excuse me, pass to full mount.
Neon belly here.
Yep. Oh, we might have a Darce looking setup. Yep.
Adjusted it here.
Yep. He's looking for that.
Oh, and that one factor, the cage.
Yep. That's in tight, that Darce. Got that leg trap. Yep, that's it.
That's it. Oh, man. Wow. AKA is on fire so far.
Yeah, they are. Great start for AKA.
Wow. Again, entertaining matches here. Like,
Yeah.
I really appreciate this.
Yeah, that's awesome. Same.
These two camps, man.
Show of sportsmanship from Babcock.
At 2 minutes and 37 seconds, by way of Darce Show for your winner, Mo Albander.
Oh, Albander, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful Darce there. And again,
Yeah.
you saw him. He was going for it. And then he made that slight adjustment. He tucked that in way deeper. That was awesome.
Yep. And like you said,
It was quick.
Very quick. It was a great point, too, you pointed out about the cage. Because had this been a traditional grappling tournament setting, he might have been able to flatten that back out, which is the defense for that Darce. But not today in that cage.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's there for a reason. You might as well use it.
Yeah, this is good experience for them. I mean, cage grappling is becoming hot on the scene right now. And it's fun because ultimately a lot of these guys want to transition into an amateur career, pro career. So why not get the grappling out of the way in the cage, shake those nerves, shake the bright lights, all that. And, again, you're probably going to use your grappling going into your fight. Why not learn how to utilize that cage
Yeah,
now?
Absolutely.
This is going to be the brown belt matchup. This is again AKA against Buffalo Black. Introducing first out of the blue corner, fighting out of AKA. Please help me welcome Kevin, the unidentified Chinese male, home.
What a fight name.
What a name. I love that.
Did I hear that right? The unidentified Chinese male?
That's what I heard.
Okay.
That's what I heard. And again, we're getting another matchup between AKA and BBB. Look at this. Oh yeah.
All right.
Now that's a kit right
Hey,
there.
I tell you what, he's pretty easy to identify.
We see you. What a good character.
Right?
All in good fun. Coming in to do what he loves. That's awesome.
With the pink unicorn rash guard.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And pants and spats.
Oh, that's a karate unicorn. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Buffalo Black and fighting out of the red corner, Thomas Guzana.
Oh yeah. Looks like a good sport. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, exactly.
This is going to be fun.
Sucking the gut in for the fans. See him go.
All right, and out walks his opponent. Repping the B.
Hey. Talk about drastically different walkouts.
Exactly. Man, we got the unicorn versus the mystical man here.
Here we go.
Look at that. Two completely different energies.
Yep.
I feel like this is going to be a great one.
Hey, it's going to be a scrap.
1 6-minute round with your referee Josh Wheeler. Will be 1 6-minute round. If there is no submission, it will go into.
I tell you what, it's cool that BBB rolled out here with a squad.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
awesome. It's cool to see.
Hometown camp too, here from
Okay.
Stockton, California. Really great platform. I mean,
Yeah, that's great.
I always love seeing them come in here. I mean, one of the notable fighters I know from there is Richard Lott. So, I mean,
great.
based
Yep.
off what that kid provides. Oh, whoa! Straight to it.
Damn, a jumping guard clear to a Kimura.
Hold it.
Seeing the flexibility in the unicorn here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, rolling to that leg lock. He's going for the outside heel hook. He's hunting for. Oh, it's in. It's in.
That's it.
Tap.
Oh, woo-hoo.
Wow.
That's it. That was the tap there for the. You remember that name?
The unidentified Chinese male.
Unidentified Chinese male.
I tell you what, he is identified tonight.
Absolutely, we see you. We see you. And the unicorn.
That was slick.
It's quick, slick. Again, both camps going straight to it.
I tell you what.
Josh Wheeler, the unidentified Chinese male, Kevin Ho.
I love it.
I tell you what, that's the beauty of jiu-jitsu right here, because no offense at all to the unidentified Chinese male, but if you look at these two gentlemen walking into a cage,
Yes.
it's pretty, the layman would look at these two and you would think one would have a clear advantage
Absolutely.
based on optics. However, that's clearly not the case, so it's cool to see.
Next time you're heading into a jiu-jitsu match, don't underestimate the man with the unicorn, all right? I've learned my lesson. All right, guys, that was our 4 grappling matches. We are now heading into some live amateur MMA here. And again, Blake, we already touched on this a little bit, but man, what a card. And again, it's kind of a card that in the beginning we'll see those debuters. We'll see those guys coming in, hunting for their first win. But in those title fights, I'll tell you what, these are experienced amateur fighters who are ready to take that next step very soon. We'll send it to the cage. To introduce our event here, 209 Beatdown 27. Come on, Dre, stop dancing. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 209 Beatdown 27 Amateur Mixed Martial Arts Cage Fighting, live at the Stockton Civic Auditorium in Stockton, California. Tonight, this card is stacked with 12 MMA bouts featuring 3 209 Beatdown promotional title fights. This fight has been brought to you by promoters John Narvaez and Raven Legend of JR Entertainment, alongside one of the West Coast premier matchmakers, Mike the Magneto. Some of our presenting sponsors that have helped make this evening possible: Reserve, Licensed Cannabis Cultivation Laboratory, Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, JR Entertainment, and of course, CFS Competitive Fighting Sports. Your ringside commentators this evening, Marissa O from Fight Culture and current pro MMA fighter Blake Perry. My name is Derek Gans, and I will be your ring announcer for this evening. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone here in attendance to please rise and remove your hats to honor our country's flag with a beautiful and talented Blaka Shagun sings our country's national anthem.
Yes, me too.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
I tell you what, for scrambling last second to find someone, I seen they posted they needed someone. They found someone. She killed it.
That was great.
That was a great rendition.
All right, is there anybody in here that wants to see some MMA fights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll try it. I got 6. We got 6 people who want to see MMA fights. We'll try one more time. Who wants to see some MMA fights tonight? All right, that's a little more like it. Ladies and gentlemen, these fights are sanctioned by the California Amateur Mixed Martial Arts Organization by way of the California State Athletic Commission, Executive Officer Andy Foster. Your judges and referees for this evening, Dan Manriquez, Brian Tyler, Josh Wheeler, Cade Vandal, David Shirley, and Wayne Phillips. Your official timekeeper, Deborah Cardoza. Your physician at ringside tonight, keeping our fighters safe, Dr. Tim Smith. Your lead inspector for the evening, none other than the legend himself, Clay, the Casual Verazual. Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans of 209 Beatdown 27 in Stockton, California, it is time to take some action and get this started! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Kingston and Thalsner.
All right, our first amateur MMA fight for the evening as we welcome Kingston and Thalsner. And again, this kid was so hard to find stuff on. Blake, did you have the same issue?
Absolutely. He's a rolling stone, it seems like.
There we go.
It's tough to find much on him. However, I will say his background on the Camo website is one of the most interesting I've ever seen.
Absolutely. Confidence, to say the least.
Yes.
He's here making his amateur debut tonight from Team Shimchak, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Excuse me. But again, you want to talk about passion. This is a guy who lives and breathes martial arts. We're talking about his Camo bio. One of the most interesting ones I've seen in a while. He told us, I do it all, baby. Muay Thai, Sambo, karate, boxing, judo, taekwondo, you name it, he's trained it, he says. And the most telling part is he's willing to take any and all fight opportunities. That was amazing to see in his bio.
Yes.
Again, the confidence, that's ambition. And now we find out if that will translate into the cage here soon as we welcome his opponent, Adrian Villalobos, no stranger to the 209 Beatdown cage. We've seen him compete here before in grappling, but tonight a different story, making his amateur MMA debut, fighting out of American Kickboxing Academy, aka one of the most respected gyms, not just in Northern California, but in the entire sport as a whole. AKA has produced champions at every level. They've had big moments inside the 209 Beatdown cage, multiple champions. You got Coach Ron in his corner. This is a big moment for Villalobos.
Yeah, absolutely. You hit the nail on the head. He's coming in here. I'm predicting him to showcase his grappling early and often. We've seen him in the cage several times grappling across a bunch of different promotions in Northern California. So I'm excited to see how that transitions to the MMA.
Yeah, and again, you see him rocking the violent option. Really impressive brand there. I really like a lot of Theo's stuff that he's produced. And it's really cool that he gives it to a lot of the amateur fighters making their walk into the cage. We've seen it a few times. But what a matchup here. One guy who says he does everything, and the other that comes from a system that's proven everything in this game. Talk is one thing, but now it's time to fight.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I actually didn't realize the violent option, that clothing is, you said Theo Higgs?
Yeah.
Oh, man, those are dope.
Oh, yeah.
Those are super cool. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want a pair.
That's what I'm saying. Theo, if you're listening, hook us up.
Yeah, those are cool. Very cool.
And again, amateur MMA, we got 3 2-minute rounds here in the featherweight division. Oh yeah, featherweight. And we will send it to our announcer to introduce our fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight will be 3 rounds in the featherweight division here at 209 Beatdown 27. Formally introducing the 3 men in the cage, starting with the blue corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts trimmed in red, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. He is an orthodox fighter representing Team Shinshan, making his debut fight tonight, fighting out of Occidental, California. Please welcome Beatdown and Falzer. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts trimmed in white. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in at 144.4 pounds. He is also an orthodox fighter representing American Kickboxing Academy. He is also making his debut fight tonight and fighting out of Watsonville, California. Please welcome Adrian Villalobos. The third man in the ring, Mr. Dan Benitez.
All right, 3 2-minute rounds to work for these guys if they need it.
Tell you what Kingston's here for. You take one look at his stomach, it tells you all you need to know.
Absolutely.
He's got war written across it. Tattooed across it, excuse me.
And again, a guy who says he does everything versus Villalobos coming from a camp who has proven so much. Well, let's see what we get here in our first amateur fight of the evening. Touch of gloves, round number 1. Oh, nice left hook lands for Villalobos. Oh, big
Brutal
slam.
double leg. In quick. And then he can't turn. He's turning his back, giving
That's
it up.
it. Hooks.
Yeah, it's going to be that.
And it's
Yep.
in.
That's going to be it.
Looking for the tap here. That's the tap. Adrian Villalobos.
Wow.
What a debut.
Holy cow.
And again, we've seen him prove his grappling here in the 209 Beatdown cage a couple times. So we knew coming in, this is what this is bread and butter.
Yeah, was no secret on the game plan. You know, we've seen it time and time again with him in the cage. High-level grappling, high-level wrestling. And yeah, like I said, I don't have much to add. That performance speaks for itself.
Absolutely.
Go early, go often, go hard.
What a debut for Adrian Villalobos. And again, the first to walk out of AKA. We'll see what AKA looks to do for the rest of the night. Can they keep this momentum going? Because that was one heck of a first round finish there.
Yeah, you know, obviously a rough debut for Kingston, but there's no shame going against a high-level grappler out of such a talented camp, you know, world-class and AKA. So maybe just, you know, it's evident what he needs to work on. Hopefully get him back in here at some point, and he can take time to really focus on the holes in his game, and he'll be back in there better than he was before.
Absolutely, I agree there. We'll take a look at our next bout between Christian Mendoza taking on Isaac Mackel. Another matchup here in featherweight. Wow. Again, if you're just now tuning in, 209 Beatdown 27. This is one of the longest running amateur MMA promotions here in Northern California is 209 Beatdown. And man, we will send it to Dre to announce our winner here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Dan Enriquez, has called a stop to this fight at 25 seconds of round one by way of rear naked choke. For your winner, out of the red corner, Adrian Villalobos.
Congratulations, Adrian Villalobos. What a big debut there for you, and I'm excited what's to come for Adrian Villalobos. This kid, he's dialed.
Yeah, you can tell that from just the confidence he came out here with. You know, you touch gloves and then you get right to it. There was no time wasted. Entered in with clean, hard strikes. Had a nasty double leg entry, dumped him, took his back. Quick night in the office.
Yeah. All right, taking a look inside the historic Stockton Civic Auditorium. Futures are made here in the 209 Beatdown cage. This is 209 Beatdown 27. And tonight, under the bright lights in Stockton, California, a new generation of fighters will be made. We'll crown some champions. It's going to be a good night, Blake.
Yeah, I'm juiced. I'm super, super excited for this card. I'm excited for all the cards, but this one in particular is going to be an awesome night.
Right now, we've got this poster that we do. If you've ever been to a 209 Beatdown, you'll know you can get this poster done by all the fighters. What had happened is they started getting these fighters to sign these posters, and everybody asked, how can I get a signed poster at 209 Beatdown? So John's going to tell you a little bit about the history about this, but what we do is we raffle these things out, and this goes to a good cause. But John's going to give you a little bit more in-depth version of it, and I'm going to do my best job as a ring girl, as a lead.
You know how to work the crowd. All right, first I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming on out and supporting JR Entertainment. You know, we just came out on our 11th year of being able to provide good, fun entertainment weeks for the community. For those of you that don't know, my real job is I work for Salvation Army. I deal with the addicted, the afflicted, the homeless. You know, so I'm very passionate about giving back to my community. About 3 years ago, we had somebody ask how they can get a poster that was autographed, because we used to get one every fight for us, for our collection. So me and Rachel said, you know what, that's a wonderful opportunity to be able to give back to the community. So we started having the fighters sign 2 of them. I don't want to get emotional, excuse me. But over the last 2.5 years, just by raffling these things off, we were able to raise over $5,000 that goes back to the community, that help put food on people's table, that help get kids or gentlemen out of their addiction, you know, help people with utility bills, you know what I mean? So, again, this isn't about JR Entertainment, nor is tonight. Tonight is about you guys, it's about these fighters, you know what, but I do have big things when it comes to that, because 100%, and I mean that, 100% of that money is going to go straight back into the community. So I just want to thank you in advance. I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out here today, because we couldn't do this without you. Thank you and God bless.
Let's give it up one more time for John Rivera. KR Entertainment. You guys ready for another MMA matchup? Come on, guys, we gotta work on that. It's like the hype spot. Who's ready for another 209 Beatdown 27 MMA matchup? Please help me welcome out of the blue corner, Isaac, the Natural Raquel.
All right, out of the blue corner, Isaac Makel, coming in with a background of Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a white belt, and he has some wrestling under his belt as well, fighting out of Oakland, California. This guy was fun to look up, and what makes him interesting is he doesn't post about his training. I was looking everywhere for this guy, and I couldn't find anything. So he is a wild card coming into this match.
Yeah, very, very incognito. I notice a lot of the younger guys kind of stay under the radar in social media land, but that's okay. You know, there's nothing wrong with that because eventually they're going to have no choice but to be out there if they, you know, if their career goes how they plan. But yeah, absolutely. You touched on it already, Marissa. He's 1-0 in amateur Muay Thai. And Isaac's also 6'2", which is incredibly tall for the weight class.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see him use that.
All right. Out of the red corner, Christian Mendoza Manzano. He's a white belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, has some kickboxing as well, fighting out of Salinas, California. This guy is pretty interesting on Instagram. I mean, he looks dedicated, focused, and he's ready to make the most out of this debut here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He seems like an interesting guy. You know, I've seen the stuff of him training and, you know, just little fun stuff too, jumping out of airplanes, visiting Thailand and training out there. So I'm excited to kind of see that wild streak transition to the MMA cage.
Excuse me if I mispronounced this. This is Kukhtar MMA, Kukhtar. Excuse me for the mispronunciation. I got to get back there and learn a little bit more about you guys. But again, you're bringing your debut out here, and I've seen his Instagram. This kid is dedicated, so that really tells what these coaches are doing with their product here tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited for this matchup. We got two guys clearly dedicated to their training, which they've showcased in their background. And I'm predicting a striking battle. That's going to be my prediction. A kickboxing style versus the traditional Muay Thai style of Isaac.
Absolutely. All right, we will send it to the cage to introduce our fighters here tonight. Just our second MMA.
This next fight will be 3 rounds in the featherweight division here at 209 Beatdown 27. Formally introducing the 3 men in the cage, starting with the blue corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 152 pounds. He is an orthodox fighter representing study group martial arts. He brings an 0-1 record to the cage and fighting out of Oakland, California. Please welcome Isaac, the Natural Raquel. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts trimmed in yellow, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighed in at 154.5 pounds. He also is an orthodox fighter representing Qatar MMA. He makes his debut fight tonight and fighting out of Salinas, California. Please welcome Christian Mendoza Manzano. Your third man in the cage, Mr. Josh Wheeler.
All right, 3 2-minute rounds to work here, if needed, in this featherweight bout. And I was right, Blake. Kukhtar MMA.
Nailed it.
Shout out to y'all. That's a cool name.
It is cool.
Man, but let's talk about the length and height of
Yeah.
Mikel.
6'2", 152 pounds. That is a long individual.
That is a lanky dude here, but nonetheless, first round, touch of gloves. Here we go.
Nice catch off that kick. Right into that Muay Thai clinch, knee, push away.
Yeah, you could tell in his rhythm, too. Nice composure.
Good takedown defense.
Nice knee.
These two are super fast twitch. Very quick. Got a nice double tie plum. Nice, really controlling Christian around with that full tie plum in there. But Christian's pinning him against the cage with that right underhook. He was able to keep composure, regain control.
Yeah, absolutely. And this had to be their game plan going in against a 6'2 guy. Wrap him up, get him down to where you're comfortable.
Good cage awareness, defense by Isaac. Got that left wrist trapped of Christian. That heavy whizzer with his left arm. He's doing everything right. He's got his heels dug into the cage. He's really using that cage. He's going to look to pop up that right under. Yep, right there. Boom. Now he's out of the cage.
Manzano very relentless here. Wants to get it to where he's comfortable. Heavy on the cage.
Got a full Nelson from the front.
Oh, big knee. Just needs to create a little bit of space here. And I mean, you've seen already in that little sequence, 10 seconds in. I mean, he'll have some success here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm impressed with Isaac's cage awareness to fight for those underhooks and go from positions that seemingly aren't good to very advantageous positions for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice show of respect there. Isaac seems cool as a cucumber.
Yeah. Good pressure by Christian. Definitely just pushing the pace, bringing the fight to Isaac. However, Isaac definitely in those actual positions, I think he controlled it pretty well.
Reserve Licensed Cannabis Cultivation Laboratory. Their Instagram is Reserve Way or No Way. Check them out. Chicken Ranch Casino Resort in Jamestown, California. Are you feeling lucky? CFS Competitive Fighting Sports for all your video and audio needs. Thank you for your sponsorship here at 209 Beatdown 26.
Isaac Mikel actually made his amateur MMA debut back in April of 2023. We've seen since that he's had some kickboxing, he's had some Muay Thai bouts. So again, I know that's where he wants to keep it. He just has to prevent Manzano's relentless tie-ups here.
Yeah, I think Isaac kind of has a newfound confidence. You can see in his swagger around the cage. You know, his confidence entering those exchanges. He's not getting flustered, getting out of character.
Oh, left hook, lands for Manzano.
Yeah, great in-tight boxing by Christian. What a way to start the round. That one will wake you up for sure. A good control from Isaac with that body lock. Looking to go around behind and clear that head. Oh, good hips by Christian, though. He's got that headlock. Kind of a 50-50. Oh, nice. Good hips. Great hips by Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac now in the more dominant position here. He might just say, let's get back up.
He's got to be careful hunched over like that when he's trying to clear those feet for up kicks. Yep, just like that right there.
Back to the feet.
Now,
oh, wow, that just missed.
Christian acknowledged that one like, woo. Oh, big kick, big overhand. Nice shot by Christian. Relentless pressure. You said it. Relentless. Yeah, absolutely.
He drove through that one. Now on top here. The corner of Manzano asking him to get that leg free and pass. Did you see he made an attempt there?
Yep. He's doing exactly what he should. Settle into land strikes, look to pass. Settle, land strikes, look to pass. And then Isaac, too, also is not being complacent down there. He's trying to get his hips out from underneath, look for some type of sweep, some type of guard, something to reestablish any form of control and ultimately get out. But Christian's on him like a blanket, just smothering him.
10 seconds left here in round number 2. Monsanto almost able to pass there. Mikel doing a good job hanging on to that leg. And again, if you're not too experienced in the grappling department, the least you could do is hang on and wrap onto that leg. You know, don't let him pass. Don't let him get into a more dominant position. Although I don't recommend that. But we are in the amateurs. And, you know, if that's what you got to do in order to fight your game until you go through the experience and learn a little bit more in the grappling department, that's what you got to do.
Hey, you said it best. The worst thing you can do is nothing.
Absolutely.
So he was trying to get out, looking to regain some type of control, some type of relief from that pressure, that relentless pressure that Christian's putting on him. And I'll tell you what, it's a great fight. I have a 1-1 going in right now.
Yeah.
I had that first round for Isaac, second round for Christian. I think this last round's going to depend to dictate who ultimately gets their hands raised.
The final 2 minutes here in our second bout of the evening between Isaac Mikel and Christian Mendoza Monsanto. 2 minutes to decide our victor here. As referee Wheeler waits for that cage door to close. Monsanto's corner just asked for that overhand right. Let's see if we get it here.
Not a bad request.
Oh,
Tell you what,
there it is.
Christian obliged.
Oh, and again,
Another one.
the overhand right is landing for Monsanto.
Looking like a video game character out there. They yell it, he does it. Nice leg kick from Isaac.
That was heavy.
Switching up the ranges now.
And again, that overhand right still there for Monsanto.
He's got to be careful ducking that head down when he wings that overhand right, because he's almost eaten a couple pretty clean head kicks from Isaac. There he is with that pressure. Great
Nice.
takedown defense from
Nice
Isaac.
sprawl there. Just got to continue doing so. Good, and here I'd get right back up if I were Mikel. Push the head down.
Oh, he's got to get those legs further apart. If he brings them in narrow like that, it's, yep, exactly what's going to happen. He's got an open guard right now. Christian needs to clear that right leg of his. Yep, right there. Boom.
And again, that's playing to the length there too, but
It is.
Monsanto here.
Hunting for that guillotine.
Yeah.
But it might be in kind of tight. He's got to fight those hands.
Yeah.
Posture up. 'Cause, I mean, if he gets out of this, that could. Oh, that is in tight.
Yeah. Nice strikes here to the body, but man, that is in tight. Referee watching closely. Mikel doing what he can to try and create some space. Wants to get that leg free.
I'll tell you what.
He might just survive here.
What a fight.
What a round 3 for Christian Monsanto. I was really impressed with the adjustments he made. And again, coming in as a debuter, to listen to your coaches like that and immediately execute that overhand right that they asked for right behind us, which was awesome.
Right.
You know, that is impressive in itself. That's a win in itself there, you know, to be coachable.
Yeah, phenomenal composure from Christian in the cage. And that's a testament to not only him, but also his corner and coaches, because that's not something that happens by accident. That's something you find through rounds and rounds of practice and listening, finding that ear for your coaches in amongst the chaos, being able to hear that one voice that you need to hear. And it was super evident that he was able to do that in the middle of a firefight. So props to him and props to his team and corner.
Absolutely. Just 22 years old as well. Still very young in his career. And, you know, if I think the scorecards are going to go the way they should go, we'll see Christian walking out with the debut victory here. But nonetheless, hats off to Mr. Isaac Mikel. But again, at that third round, did you see Isaac using that teep a little bit more?
Yeah.
He was throwing that, and I wish we would have seen that from the start. That would have created the space, the fight would have been at his distance, in favor of these lengthy limbs that he has. So it's a learning experience. That's what the amateurs are all about. So I hope he hears us, Blake, and takes that into his next fight. But we will send it to the cage to announce our winner here for our second bout here at 209 Beatdown 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds in the featherweight division, this fight has gone to the judges' scorecards. The judges have rendered a split decision for your winner and fighting out of the red corner, Christian Mendoza Manzano.
All right, Kukhtar MMA, Salinas, California. Coming home with the win tonight is Christian Mendoza Manzano. What a second fight so far. If this is telling us what's to come in this card, Blake, I ain't complaining.
Yeah, when you're getting main event action in the first 2 early fights of the card, it hopefully speaks to what is in store for us and ultimately the fans.
All right. In our next fight, we'll see the battle of welterweights between Matthew Beavers and Amjad McBride. If you're just now tuning in, 209 Beatdown 27, you are getting a live view inside the Stockton Civic Auditorium. 209 Beatdown has found a home here in Stockton, California, but that's not the only place. We've had some awesome action over there at Chicken Ranch Casino with a couple of our Chaos in the Coops. Man, and we'll see that here very soon. Back in June.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome out of the blue corner, Amjad McBride.
All right. Also out of the Steady Ground Martial Arts camp is Amjad McBride. We just seen his teammate out here in Isaac McKell. 1-0 in Muay Thai. This kid has some impressive striking, and he's a very focused fighter. Focused in the fact that when his coach tells him to do something, he executes. And again, very impressive to see out of MMA debuter and a 1-0 Muay Thai fighter. So I'm excited to see what's to come of Amjad McBride's amateur MMA debut.
Yeah, I'm super excited as well to watch, like you talked about, particularly his striking. Because I was impressed last fight with Isaac striking out of the same camp. So I'm excited to see Amjad go out there and also touting a 1-0 Muay Thai record, as was Isaac. So I'm excited to see him transition to the MMA cage, that striking. But I tell you what, he has a test in front of him with Matthew Beavers.
Absolutely. And I want to know what's going on at Steady Ground Martial Arts. Where are we finding these 6'2", 6'3" featherweights and welterweights? Very impressive.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, please help me welcome Matthew Beavers.
Okay, now making the walk to the 209 Beatdown cage is Matthew Beavers, making his 3rd walk to the 209 Beatdown cage, actually, since starting his career back in November of 2025. Collecting a big debut victory via submission. Fights out of Turlock MMA in Turlock, California. Beavers has the home crowd on his side tonight. A very wrestling-heavy athlete. The kid has a winner's mentality, very driven, and always doing things outside of training. At his home gym, strength and conditioning. He is a determined amateur athlete.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, to kind of caveat off of what I was saying earlier about how looks can be deceiving, he's a perfect example of how looks are not deceiving. You look at him, he looks like a big, strong, explosive dude, and that's exactly what he is. I was cage side. We were cage side when he was fighting Frederick Takamura, and he just put on a Greco-Roman clinic, just launching, just throws after throws after throws. So I tell you what, if you were going to body lock or tie up, clinch in any way with Matthew Beavers, you better have a plan of how you're going to use that.
His second fight came with some difficulty, not going in his favor, but since then it's been about growth, adjustments, and continuing to evolve as a martial artist. He is looking to enter back into the win column here tonight, and we will send it to our announcer to introduce our fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight at 209 Beatdown 27 will be 3 rounds in the welterweight division. Formally introducing the 3 men in the cage, starting with the blue corner. He comes to us today wearing white shorts trimmed in black. Standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, he weighed in at 170 pounds. He is an orthodox fighter representing study ground martial arts. He makes his debut fight tonight and fighting out of North Highlands, California. Please welcome Armion the Thunderbringer. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts trimmed in white. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall. Official weight 169.8 pounds. He is also an orthodox fighter representing Turlock MMA. He brings a 1-1 record to the cage and fighting out of Turlock, California. Please welcome Matthew Beavers. Your third man in the cage, Mr. Brian Tyler.
All right, 3 2-minute rounds between these welterweights here. The 6'3" Amion McBride taking on the athlete in Matthew Beavers. I'm excited to see this one, Blake.
Yeah, this one has fireworks written all over it.
Touch
Classic
glove.
striker versus wrestler matchup.
Nice 1-2 there for McBride.
Oh. Ducked
Immediate
under the head kick to a single leg.
That was beautiful. And again, this is Matthew Beavers'
Oh,
bread and
locking that
butter.
up quick. Looking for that Darce from underneath. It's like a mixture of a
that in tight.
guillotine. Yeah, mixture of a guillotine
Sticking
and
his
a
tongue
Darce.
out at me. You see that? Good job on McBride
Great
staying
defense from
patient.
McBride. He's back in on that leg again, though. Relentless.
Yeah, and we saw this in his debut. Matthew Beavers
Oh,
will
my
take you
goodness.
down as many times as it takes.
Yeah, Beavers Airlines, man. That's his MO.
Full mount here for Beavers.
Yeah, McBride's got to let go of that head and look to get something going with his lower body. Looking for the shrimps, push the hips away as much as he can just to get that little window to get to an angle. Yeah, because otherwise it's going to be exactly what's happening.
Beavers looking for a big finish here with some ground and pound, but McBride doing a good job bucking.
Yeah, definitely. He's not accepting any position on the bottom. He's fighting, but like I said, he's got a tough task on top of him.
Referee watching closely.
Oh, good. Hey, right there. That's that window I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's some type of scramble he needs to create something, which he's currently doing. So good on McBride.
So lengthy too. Like
Yeah.
he's able to do these things. So
Yeah.
flexible.
Lengthy, using it too on the feet and on the ground. He's trying to use that length, but Beavers was not having it.
McBride serve round number 1. Wow, what a good first round.
Yeah, great. High level, action packed, high pace.
Beavers was looking for that finish early. But again, if we've learned anything from study ground mixed martial arts is these guys are relentless. If we saw anything from Isaac Mackel last fight, this camp is relentless, and they'll do what they need to do to survive if they are in that bad position. But again, every fight starts on the feet. Every round starts back on the feet. So I want to see McBride kind of compose himself, not get charged the way that Beavers does when he shoots for those doubles, and kind of read that. Know that that's what he's going for now.
Yeah, absolutely. If I'm in McBride's corner, I'm telling him to send more things from underneath. Because if he sends lots of head kicks, lots of just big swings up top, it's going to be easier for Beavers to level change and blast right through with another shot like that.
Absolutely.
So I'm having him threaten. He needs to threaten the knees, the snap kicks from underneath, the uppercuts, things that are going to ultimately hesitate Beavers to just drop his level whenever he wants like that.
Right.
And then if I'm Beavers' corner, I'm saying, hey, do that same thing again.
Yes. Round number 2. Will the adjustments be made from each camp? A couple of jabs there from McBride. Oh, big right hand lands for Beavers.
And that's really going to open up the striking for Beavers, too, because now McBride's going to be...
Stiff jab. Right hand lands for McBride, but Beavers...
Yeah, that's not what I would have had McBride do. I would not have had him charge in because that's exactly the range that Beavers is going to want it.
Yes.
I would have had him keep on the outside and keep striking. Looks like he's going to set up an arm triangle from the top. Nope.
Full mount here. Looking to land some big shots as Beavers. McBride trying to buck out of this position, create some space, but got to see a little bit more action from down below to get out of this situation here.
That's going to be it.
Good, clean shots. Keeping it simple as Matthew Beavers here in full mount.
Yep, that's it.
And that'll do it. Matthew Beavers back in the win column.
Yeah, phenomenal performance from Beavers. Very, very, very impressive.
Absolutely. Back in the win column is Matthew Beavers. And again, showed some composure there. I don't know if you've seen when he landed that right hand, and it was a big flush right hand too. He didn't charge in. He didn't rush things. He let the fight come to him. He let his fight come to him, and that's exactly what happened. Again, continued striking here on the cage, teed off a little bit, and shot for that double or single. I'm not too sure which one it was, but either way, took the fight exactly to where he wanted it to be, where he's comfortable.
Yeah, no, McBride was definitely game. He was throwing down out there, but I think ultimately what shined tonight was that little extra cage time of Beavers to stay composed and not just rush in at the first sight of any success, which I think ultimately kind of led to McBride's demise, was rushing in after he thought he clipped Beavers and then just right into a body lock takedown, you know. So just something that'll come back with a little more time in the cage.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that was McBride's debut. These are things you learn, you'll take from this fight, head into his next one, and make those adjustments. So
yeah, absolutely.
We'll send it to our announcer to announce our winner here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Brian Tyler, has called a stop to this match at 1 minute and 4 seconds of round number 2 by way of TKO for your winner, Matthew Beavers.
Yeah, super explosive dude. Super explosive dude with clean technical wrestling too, not just wild. Very he is definitely going to be one to keep your eyes on, you know.
Absolutely. And again, that fight taking place at welterweight. But in our next bout, a couple of middleweights, Timmy Mai, who we are very familiar with here in the 219 Beatdown cage, came out last fight over there at Chicken Ranch with a big debut victory, which was over Matthew Beavers. So I know he's looking to get that lick back.
Yeah. So, I'm extremely excited to watch Timmy come in here and do his thing because, you know, not to take away from Matthew Beavers' moment, but yeah, Timmy Mai did finish him very quick the last fight. So that speaks to the credentials of Timmy Mai coming up.
Absolutely. Again, if you're just now tuning in, 209 Beatdown 27, you got a view of the Stockton Civic Auditorium here in Stockton, California. And man, so far, 3 fights in, all action. I mean, what does this say about the rest of the card, Blake?
Yeah, exactly, because, I mean, we've had action since the jiu-jitsu matches, so it's going to be a good night. It already has been.
I believe we have 4 titles on the line tonight. Unfortunately, lost a couple of matches earlier in the day during weigh-ins. Nonetheless, 4 very competitive, experienced title fights. So you guys stay tuned for the main event and our featured bout, because it is all action, and it's pretty close to what we're going to see in the pros.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking through this card again, and I tell you what, from here on out, it is stacked. Yeah, Timmy Mai versus Carlos Mendez.
Thank you so much for taking care of the
This is going to be dope.
quick round of applause. Thank you. You guys ready for another fight? See, we're starting to feel it now. The beer's kicking in, starting to get a little aggravated. Please help me welcome out of the blue corner, Carlos Mendez the third.
All right, out of the blue corner, the independent fighter in Carlos Mendez. Some jiu-jitsu and wrestling experience, actually college wrestling. So this guy is no stranger to the high-paced grappling that Timmy Mai might be delivering here with AKA experience. He's new to MMA, but he was willing to test the waters. He's excited to make his first walk to the cage, and you know, looking at his Instagram, this is a guy who does carry that discipline naturally. So I'm excited to see that wrestling and jiu-jitsu experience translate into the 209 Beatdown cage here tonight. In his debut, fighting out of Chula Vista, California, is Carlos Mendez. Blake, what do we know about Carlos? What did we find out about him?
I tell you what, yeah, absolutely. He comes in touting an impressive wrestling background, representing Simpson University over there. He's wrestled all 4 years, competing at weight classes from 165, 174, 184, and 197 pounds for the Red Hawks. So he's no stranger to different body types, different styles, and I'm looking forward to see if he can showcase that tonight.
The AKA product making the walk to the 209 Beatdown cage, just 25 years old, currently 1-0 as an amateur out of American Kickboxing Academy, and man, have they have the momentum tonight so far. I mean, we've seen them dominate in these grappling matches, and now we got their MMA competitors coming up. His debut might show exactly who he is. Composed, a structured fighter, the ability to get the job done via submission. Because nonetheless, we have also seen him here in a couple of grappling matches, and those also very dominant against some of the top guys in this area.
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
His grappling is very, very high level. He showcased it, and not only plenty of jiu-jitsu tournaments, super fights, matches. I was able to find over 30 just in my quick online research, and I knew right away that this dude's the real deal. All around California and other states as well. And then, I mean, from our last fight, Matthew Beavers, as high level as he is and as talented as he is, Timmy Mai was able to get the job done in 21 seconds when they fought. So very, very high level guy entering in here against Carlos Mendez, and I'm excited to see them clash.
This is a fighter who comes in with a system, with a game plan, and he has the discipline to stick with it. So I'm excited to see Timmy Mai here, and we'll send it to the cage to announce our fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight at 209 Beatdown 27 will be 3 rounds in the middleweight division. Forming a division of 3 men in the cage, starting in the blue corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts trimmed in red. Standing 6 feet tall, he weighed in at 175 pounds. He is a southpaw fighter representing an independent gym. making his debut fight tonight and fighting out of Chula Vista, California. Please welcome Carlos Mendez, the fighter. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts, trimmed in red. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in at 174 pounds. He is an orthodox fighter representing American Kickboxing Academy. He brings an undefeated record to the cage with 1 win and 0 losses, representing San Jose, California. Please welcome
All right, the battle of middleweights here. Timmy Mai in the red corner. Carlos Mendez, the debuter, in the blue. Touch of gloves to start round number 1. Man, you love to see this out of guys who are 1-0, 0-1. Like, look at Timmy Mai. Look at his stance. Look at his bounce. How composed he is. Like, this looks like a seasoned fighter here.
Yeah, composed is the exact word I was going to use as well. Not rushing out of the gate, just swinging haymakers. Super, super technical, calculated approach to the beginning of this fight. Popping that jab out, controlling range. Oh, Carlos got to keep that lead hand up.
There we go. On the single. And he secures it.
Phenomenal takedown.
Oh, heavy hammer fist here. Relentless with them is Timmy Mai.
Oh, my goodness. Just relentless.
Oh.
And Carlos hanging in there, but
Timmy Mai is looking to do damage. We've seen him grapple. We know he would have taken the submission there if he wanted to, but
oh, that's it. That knee to the body was devastating. That's it.
Timmy Mai!
Oh, my goodness.
With his second victory here in dominant fashion.
Wow. Striking, grappling, wrestling. He blasted right through that takedown.
Yes, he did. And again, when he was here on the ground landing those big hammer fists, he would have gone for the submission. The Timmy Mai we've seen in the past, his bread and butter, he would have gone for the submission. He wanted to hurt him. He wanted to come in here, landing those hammer fists, landing that knee, hurting his opponent, proving his striking. That was impressive.
Yeah, that wasn't just a victory. That was a point proven. He came in and dominated from all 3 levels.
Absolutely. Smile on his face. That was awesome.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see Carlos maybe hop into a camp, an official camp, because he's got the heart, he's got the background. Maybe just instead of maybe in the future get certain areas tightened up, and a great way to do that is joining an official camp. And I'm excited to see him back in here because that is a rough debut to have to line up against.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we are going to send it to Dre to announce our winner here in our 4th bout of the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Lee Phillips, has called a stop at this fight at 1 minute and 14 seconds of round number 1 by way of KO for your winner out of the red corner,
Timmy Mai remaining undefeated, now 2-0 in his young amateur MMA career. You see Jeremy Mendez in his corner. The camp of AKA has proven that momentum is a hell of a thing, and they are still on the victory train here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Knowing anyone from AKA, you know that they're not coming in to just win a fight or two. They're coming in to clean sweep the night, and that is exactly what they are on track to do if they keep this momentum that they have.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay tuned, folks. We are in for a treat. 4 titles on the line in just a few fights. And if you are enjoying 209 Beatdown, join us June 13th at the Chicken Ranch Casino for Chaos in the Coop 3. Man, that's a venue.
Yeah, it is. It's a great spot. I love going out there. Yeah, excited to be at that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight will be 3 rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing at the blue corner, Frank Lopez.
Introducing Frank Lopez, just 18 years old, already 1-0 in his amateur career, and representing Millennia MMA. And this is where things get interesting because Millennia MMA is known for producing well-rounded, disciplined fighters, especially at a very young age. And Lopez comes in with youth momentum. He's got a full team behind him. He's only 18 years old, and he's already ahead of the curve. So Lopez has some tools in his belt, and the question is tonight, how does he use them?
Yeah, absolutely. Frank, the silent killer Lopez, out here looking stoic, ready to go out there and do his thing. I'm pretty excited about this kid because, as you already talked about, his youth background, his youth competition sports background. You know, he's a super tall, lanky kid for the weight class. He's 18. He's only 1-0 on paper in MMA, but he's had a lot of fight experience in his life, and he is a tough test for anyone.
Made his debut a little bit under a month ago, so I'm excited to see what's to come of Frank Lopez. And we have seen Fonzo Torres make this walk before. 28 years old, holding a 1-1 amateur record. And you can see in his debut, even in photos, that he's a physically strong lightweight, a fighter who brings a good striking base to the cage. Torres, you know, he's comfortable. He throws with intent, lands clean, lands damaging. Not only that, though, he has the grappling pedigree as well. We saw him in a grappling competition back in our last event in March. And although he took the loss there, it was a very impressive walk, a last-minute walk. So I'm excited to see what's to come of Fonzo Torres. Bouncing back, getting himself back into the win column, getting him back into the field of MMA, because he has been out for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you talked about his striking background. I'm sure he's coming in here to showcase that Team Big Boss Muay Thai background he has. And like you also said, you know, he's well-rounded, though, because his win in MMA was from a submission. So he shows that he can be dangerous on the feet and on the canvas.
Absolutely, and we will send it to Dre to introduce our fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight at 209 Beatdown 27 will be 3 rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing the 3 men in the cage, starting with the blue corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts, standing 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 149 pounds. He is an orthodox fighter representing Millennia MMA. He brings an undefeated record to the cage with 1 win and 0 losses. Fighting out of Corona, California, please welcome Frank, the Silent Killer Lopez.
I tell you what, he looks like a silent killer.
Oh, yeah.
And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us today wearing purple shorts trimmed in black, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in at 149 pounds. He is also an orthodox fighter and represents Big Boss Muay Thai. He brings a 1-1 record fighting out of Stockton, California. Please welcome Alonso the F-Bomb Torres. In the cage, Mr. Brian Tyler.
All right, a battle between two lightweights here in Frank Lopez out of the blue corner and Fonzo Torres in the red, also fighting in his hometown right now. So that's some energy right there. Touch of gloves. Oh, no touch of gloves. Round number
Right
one.
to it. Man, he's so long for the weight class.
Oh, my gosh.
Frank Lopez.
That is a tall lightweight there. You see
he
Fonzo
is.
Torres already engaging, wants to take this to the ground, but Lopez said no.
A lot of back and forth action,
Yeah.
trying to get each other's back to that fence. Right now, Fonzo, ooh, nice overhand from Fonzo. Ooh, nice slick
on
back
the
take
back.
from Lopez. Ducked right under that overhand, like rolled right under it. Nice. Takedown. Looking to get those hooks in. Got, oh.
Rushed that a little bit, I feel Lopez did, but nonetheless,
Oh.
lengthy guy. He's still in the back.
Nice job, Torres.
Woo.
Oh,
Fonzo Torres looking to reverse the position here. But Lopez, so lengthy, man.
so lengthy.
Using those legs to his advantage. Trying to hop back.
It's a good scram. Oh,
Oh, man.
I can't tell if he's going to lock a choke in or if Torres is going to end up on top. Looks like maybe the latter. Now it's looking like the opposite.
Looks like Lopez trying to make his way back to Torres' back. But Torres, he's so flexible. It looks
Right?
like he's almost going to make it to reverse the position.
He's got to be careful popping that neck up. Yep, for that exact reason. But it's kind of a pick your poison at that point, because if he stays down, he's going to get hit in the head. If he doesn't pop up, he's going to, or rather, if he pops up, you know, he's liable for a choke.
Nonetheless, Fonzo Torres doing a good job remaining calm. But a body lock on such a lengthy fighter is nearly impossible to break unless he chooses to.
Brutal. Oof. Oh, dangerously close from being stopped. But that's why we have rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, good job, Frank Lopez. You could tell that Fonzo Torres wanted to take it to the ground. That is where he is comfortable. You know, when you talk to him, he talks about his jiu-jitsu. He knows that that's where he wants to take his fights for the most part, especially with that submission victory. But Frank Lopez, the 18-year-old, showing how to use those lengthy limbs to his advantage.
Yeah, very slick striking on the feet. Very good at using his length.
So if you were in the corner of Torres, what would you tell him?
If I'm in the corner of Torres, I'm having him enter with more head movement. If he enters on that straight on that center line, it's going to be a field day for Lopez to really just use that length, stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. Whereas if Torres enters with his head off that center line, it's going to really open up his shots underneath and then his strikes as well.
You see Frank Lopez, after the cornering there, was kind of complaining about that right side of his body. I wonder what happened there, pointing to it to his coaches. Oh, big right hand!
Nice entry from Torres, but man, that right hand really stung him.
Oh, wow,
Nice
big
down
knee.
the middle.
Oh, that landed flush. You heard Torres grunt. That hurt him.
This is he's hanging in there tough, still pressing, but yeah, this is not a good start for Torres this second round.
A little bit of a slower pace here. Some fatigue setting in for Torres. 1-2 on the entry for Lopez.
Lopez is good at that ducking under behind underneath Torres' punch. He did that same thing.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful takedown. He did that same thing in the first round with that ducking under Torres' big overhand. And then right back to full mount.
Good on Torres there. He felt Lopez getting those hooks in, immediately just, went to his back. Oh.
Yeah, it's a dangerous position.
Elbows to the body. Torres
He's
trying to
still
make his
fighting.
way to the cage.
Yeah, he's fighting tooth and nail to get that back to the cage to use it to get up, but
Lopez remaining calm.
he's picking his shots,
I like it. Not rushing things, transitioning smoothly.
Yeah. Very nice job by Lopez. Landed heavy shots from the top.
Oh, man. Referee's watching closely here.
Yeah, this is dangerously close to getting stopped. Yeah, it's going to be it. Yep.
That's going to be it there. Frank Lopez, now 2-0 in his amateur MMA career. Still just 18 years old. What an impressive fight.
Yeah, phenomenal performance from Lopez. All levels, striking, grappling, his transitions, his wrestling. Very, very, very impressed with this kid. Only 18 years old. Huge for the weight class. He's going to really, really develop into a real problem for a lot of the guys out here. And then shout out to Torres. He didn't quit for 1 second.
Absolutely. And again, look at the way that Frank Lopez carries himself, and like you said, the silent killer. I mean, no celebration.
Yeah.
He just went back to his corner and said, "Yeah, I did that."
Yeah, that is a stone cold individual.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
And again, what an impressive fight for someone just 18 years old. Like I love to see that. The kid is doing big things. Boss man pulled up. We're saying hi. And if you guys missed the announcement before, we will be heading into an intermission here following this fight. But you guys are in for a treat with just a few more left, and they're excited, experienced fighters. 4 titles on the line. I'm excited for this one, but we will send it to the cage to announce our winner. Take it away, Dre. Congratulations, Frank Lopez, the silent killer. Now 2-0 in his amateur MMA career. Shout out to Millennia MMA. Made the trip out here, and they're coming home with the victory.
Yeah, very, very impressed with this kid. His composure, his overall just MMA transitions and technique, and then just the fact that he's only 18. It's definitely something to be excited about.
If you're just now tuning in, 209 Beatdown 27. So far, we've had an exciting night of amateur MMA. In the beginning, we had some exciting grappling matches, but you guys are in for a treat later on. 4 titles on the line as we head into our intermission here. Stockton Civic Auditorium. Blake, how you feeling about the show so far?
I tell you what, I'm juiced. It's been an amazing start so far, and I know it's only going to go up from here. Yeah, a very, very high-level card tonight, all the way from the jiu-jitsu matches through the first half of the MMA fights, and then we just got more in store for us left to go. I've been super, super impressed overall with just the overall game and composure and technique and execution of everyone that's been on this card for so many new guys to the sport. It just kind of speaks a lot to where the game is headed in the near future. Just overall, when these are the beginning level amateurs, it's awesome to see, and I am stoked for the rest of tonight.
Absolutely. We'll see if they announce our intermission here soon, but exciting fights on the line. Exciting titles on the line. 4 titles. We were at 5, unfortunately losing a couple of matches. We are now at 4, but nonetheless, we got Isaac Romero Martinez coming up next. We got Arcir Vargas. Oh, Isaac. I'm excited about this one.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I could pronounce that last name. I want to give it a shot. I'm going to have to go ask them in the back.
There we go.
I'm excited for that matchup. We also got Nick Griswold, Alex Alexander, CJ De Jesus, Arbaz Ahmed. Oh,
This next fight will be 3 rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing out of the blue corner, please help me welcome Jason Jimenez.
what a song.
Right?
All right, Jason Mimic, a white belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, also calls himself a brawler. You see in his corner, Richard Lott. That's going to say a lot about what Jason Mimic is going to bring to the cage here tonight against Grady Floyd. Hometown Stockton, California, so you know he's ready to put on a show here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. A hometown 209 guy coming in here as a brawler on his MMA debut with Richard Lott in his corner. That's all I need to know.
Absolutely. And again, I believe he has the coach of Beyond Limits Muay Thai here. I'm not too sure. Nonetheless, what an interesting walkout song.
Yeah, very interesting. I thought maybe it was going to, bass drop into something else, but nope, this is his walkout. I like it.
I like it. Cool and calm is Jason Mimic as we introduce his opponent.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, Grady Floyd.
All right, Grady Floyd. Last time we checked, he only had 6 months of MMA training, but this kid has put in the work, let me tell you. We saw him last February, back in February 2026, making his debut against Brian Delty. That was an amazing fight. Finished that in round number 2 via TKO. Grady Floyd entered the cage looking like a seasoned vet. Not only that, he has the mindset. He has the confidence. I am very excited to see what this AKA product shows us here tonight.
Yeah, I'm super excited as well to watch this kid. Like you said, he's coming off a big win, fighting out of AKA. Another guy with high-level wrestling. He was wrestling out there at Sac City College, majoring in criminal justice. So he's another just interesting guy on and or in and outside of the cage. So he's very high-level training in MMA, and then prior to that in wrestling. So I've gotten the word on him outside of this, and the word is that he is the real deal. So definitely Jason has his work cut out for him, but as does Grady. This has the makings of a great fight.
And for Floyd to be this young, already with the win, coming out of that system at AKA, this is a fighter with serious upside. We'll send it to the ring announcer to announce our fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight at 209 Beatdown 27 will be 3 rounds in the middleweight division. Formally introducing the 3 men in the cage, starting with the blue corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts trimmed in white. Standing 6 feet tall, he weighed in at 194 pounds. He is an orthodox fighter representing Bud Fight Club. Making his debut fight tonight and fighting out of Stockton, California. Please welcome Jason Jimenez. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts trimmed in white. Standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, he weighed in at 191 pounds. He also is an orthodox fighter and represents American Kickboxing Academy. He brings an undefeated record to the cage with 1 win and 0 losses. That win coming by way of KO and fighting out of Ben Lamont, California. Please welcome Grady
All right, we have Grady Floyd in the red corner, Taking on Jason Mimit in the blue. 18 years old for Grady Cloyd, just 20 years old for Jason Mimit as well. A couple of youngins coming in here in the middleweight division. 3 2-minute rounds to work if we need it.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch this. Touch the gloves.
Ooh.
He's coming out brawling. He wasn't lying.
Mimit's got some heavy hands, man.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, big knee.
Nice knee from Cloyd. There's that wrestling from Cloyd. Yeah, here we go. He's looking to lock that body up. He's got that arm trapped, which is a dangerous position for Jason. But he's fighting that underhook, digging the opposite hand in, doing what he's supposed to.
Nice knee. Cloyd looking to open him up a little bit for that takedown. Nice knee. Oh, that one hurt him.
Oh, it did. You've seen him kind of hunch over.
Oh, and another for Grady Cloyd.
Yeah, those knees are really getting to him, one in particular.
And now to the back is Cloyd. Mimit doing a good job trying to fight those hands, but Cloyd relentless.
Nice takedown. But good fight from Jason. It's just relentless pressure from Cloyd. Just a lot to deal with. Those knees. The one in particular you could tell hit right in that solar plexus and really dug in deep to Jason.
Jason doing a good job surviving here. Cloyd. Side control. It's a long 10 seconds if you ask me.
Yeah, right? I'm sure Jason agrees.
Cloyd doing a good job staying composed here. He's not rushing anything. That's what I like. Being so young, keeping your composure like that in front of a big crowd, under bright lights, just had one fight under your belt. Very impressive. And again, it's a testament to what AKA does to prepare their amateurs to make this walk.
Yeah, absolutely. Calm, composed, phenomenal round from Grady. Looking like a seasoned vet in there. His transitions from striking to wrestling look pretty clean right now. And yeah, he controlled every aspect of that first round. I'll tell you what, though, he's got to be careful, keep that chin tucked, because you can tell Nimit he's got some bombs on him.
Yeah, he's a brawler, like you said.
Yeah, he's got heavy hands for sure. And honestly, his wrestling defense looks solid too. It's just ultimately Grady's wrestling offense looked better, you know. But he fought off that takedown for a while.
Excuse me, that is not Beyond Limits Muay Thai. That is Coach Anthony. I recognize him now from Team Raw, who has had a couple amateurs make this walk over here too. So, mouthpiece out. Referee's going to call time.
He didn't realize he dropped it, it looked like.
It's a little bit of excitement there.
There we go. Right
Heading
back,
into round number 2.
Right back into the mouth off the canvas in very sanitary fashion.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice body kick.
Yeah, that backside roundhouse to the body is nasty.
Ooh, nice catch there from Mimit with the overhand right. Mimit just reacting a little bit too much to these feints, these light punches, and now Cloyd seeing some openings.
He's got to keep those eyes up. Oh. Yeah, Nimit got to keep those eyes up, keep that chin tucked. Yeah, he's getting picked apart.
Oh, head kick for Cloyd. Slightly lands, and he's on the back again. Oh, big dump there for Grady Cloyd.
Big takedown.
Man.
Big takedown.
He's looking to take his time here, knee to belly, transitions to full mount. Working to get those hands free.
Yeah, this is a bad position for Jason.
Heavy hands from Grady Cloyd. Looking looking to end it here in round number 2. And oh man, Mimic gives up the back.
Yep, that's going to be it.
Cloyd with no hooks again. With no hooks again is Grady Cloyd. And he sunk in this rear naked choke. Mimic doing a good job fighting the hands though. And Cloyd right back on it. Now has that body lock, excuse me.
That's it.
Oh, and that'll do it. Grady Cloyd with another dominant performance here in the 209 beatdown cage.
Yeah, I tell you what, Grady's the real deal, man. I had been told he was prior to this, and he just proved, he told me that he was. So, yeah, phenomenal performance, all levels. Striking, grappling, wrestling. Very, very impressed with this kid.
Grady Cloyd talks the talk, walks the walk, and now 2-0 in his amateur MMA career. Yet another dominant performance. I'm excited to see what's to come for Grady Cloyd as he moves on into his amateur MMA career.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
And AKA's momentum continues to grow, and we'll see if that carries on into our championship fights.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
AKA is running rampant right now.
What a match. That was awesome. If you're just now tuning in, 209 Beatdown 27. Here soon we will be entering our main card, but for now, we'll send it to the cage to announce our victor here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Kane Vandal, has called a stop to this fight at 1 minute and 46 seconds of round number 2 by way of rear naked choke, and fighting out of the red corner, Grady Cloyd.
Man, what a fight. Nice show of respect there between these two young gentlemen.
Yeah.
But what a dominating performance, a dominant performance from the young Grady Cloyd. And that kid remains undefeated. I'm excited to see where this momentum takes him.
Yeah, absolutely. Grady Cloyd. It was a Grady Cloyd show in there today. I'm excited to watch Jason Mimit too, though, because just from watching him, he's got a lot of potential.
Absolutely.
A lot of scary tools that he could use if he just sharpens them up a little bit. But he's got it, man. He's got it too. So I'm excited for both those guys.
All right. We will see if we head into intermission here. I'm not too sure. I think we will be, and we'll send it to the cage for our extracurriculars.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up here for John Narvaez of JR Entertainment.
Thank you, Derek. Let's give Derek a round of applause, guys. He's one of the best gentlemen in the business, one of the best around the business. Like I mentioned earlier, 209 Beatdown JR Entertainment is all about the community. And as I mentioned, we want to take care of those that take care of us. So there's an organization that does so much for the community. Lodi, Stockton, these guys are out in the trenches, whether it's feeding, barbecuing, doing a whole bunch of stuff. So, JR Entertainment, Norm, if you and your members of the community service team can come on in here for a moment. Gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. So, Norm, I'm just going to give you but before I hand it to Norm, just to tell a little bit more about what they do. I'm sure he can explain it better than I can. But I just want Okay, I have another gentleman here that I want to bring into the cage here. So he's a dear friend of mine. Like I said, I usually am not a very political person, but when I see somebody with the heart of this gentleman, come on in, Travis. I've been working with this gentleman in the trenches, dealing with the homeless and the Lodi Committee on Homelessness. And this gentleman here, man, is right out there in the trenches. I'm not going to tell his story, but he's also a paramedic, firefighter. He's running for county board of supervisor here shortly. And I just want to give him an opportunity to come in here because you know what? I don't attach myself to anybody when it comes to politics. But I know this man, and I know his heart, and I know the change that we need to make with our politicians. You know, he ain't just going to talk the talk, he's going to walk the walk, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know what? I'm going to let him tell a little bit more about his story. But Travis, I've been working with him with the homeless community and nonprofits. So just tell him a little bit about the pathway of hope that you started, and then a little bit how they can support you with your campaign.
How y'all doing? So, my name is Travis Castle, and I'm running to be your next county supervisor. Politicians promise and pander, but they don't produce. And homelessness is the biggest failure that they have. Despite spending millions of dollars of your taxpayer money, most of the shelters don't even have job training. What I'm going to do is very simple. When the house is on fire, you have to attack the flames. And this is why I'm going to put job training, utilize my relationships with the building trades, so you can become a plumber, electrician, or a sheet metal worker right in the shelters. Even better, the South County Building Trades has an MC3 program that they don't charge taxpayer money for. So this is not going to raise your taxes. So I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I'm going to be very direct. We need change. Please get out there and vote. And with God and the power of this community, we can make the impossible routine. Thank you.
Thank you, Travis. I believe he brought some poker chips, didn't you? So what we'll do, if it's okay with you, we'll just give them to the ring girls. We'll have the ring girls toss them out for you. But again, Travis, I know your heart. You have my backing 110%, brother, because I know you're the real deal. All right? And I appreciate all you do, brother. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hand it back to Derek. Don't forget, we will be raffling that poster off here in a little bit. So I don't know if some of you guys weren't here earlier, but we have an autograph poster that we raffle off. And 100% of that is also going to go back to the community.
Short and brief, I just want to tell Stockton and all the surrounding areas, we thank you for your participation and your attendance of supporting us. And the next remaining of the year will be up at Chicken Ranch. So I'm gonna try to find a little sliver of time that we can poke our head back down here in Stockton. So I thank you for always supporting us.
Who here in Stockton would like to see us back here one more time this year? Come on now. Let me ask you, who here in Stockton would like to see us come back here again one more time this year? Because June 13th, we'll be up at Chicken Ranch. We'll be there in August. We'll be there in November. But you know what? This is our home. This is our roots. So we're going to do everything we can in our power to come here and give you one more beatdown before the end of the year. So thank you, guys. I'm going to hand it back to Derek, the #1 man in the business. Thank you for all you do. Mike McNeil, our matchmaker, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give this man a round of applause. He's been matching our fights from day one, and I've never seen this man put a fight in here that wasn't worth putting together. You're the best in the business, brother. Thank you for sticking in with our crazy asses and sticking with us because you're going to be with us until we're done, until the wheels fall off. Baby, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time for Ray and Sean of 209 Beatdown JR Entertainment. All right, is anybody else in here hot? Because nobody is? Am I the only one that's hot? Because I got to see them. See that? On that note, we're going to take an intermission. And you guys can go get some food and some drinks. And we'll be right back with 3 title fights and the rest of the fight card here at 209 Beatdown 27. We might have some shirts.
All right, enjoy your intermission. We'll be back very soon for our next half of this 209 Beatdown 27 card.
You gotta stand up and you gotta make a lot of noise. These real t-shirts have the people that are sitting down. Then you need to be standing up, throwing stuff out. Oh, we got other shirts. We got t-shirts. Here comes the one. You gotta be standing up. You can't be sitting down. You want some good shorts. Stand up. 209 Beatdown 27 fight fans. Are you guys ready for some more fights? Please help me welcome out of the blue corner, Carlos Bautista.
All right, we are back from intermission, but if you're just now tuning in, we are here tonight under the bright lights in Stockton, California, where a new generation of fighters step into the cage with everything to prove and nothing to lose. This is where amateurs stop being amateurs as we head into our main card. Experience, grit. We'll tell the rest of the story here tonight as we welcome Carlos Bautista making his amateur MMA debut. Prince FC is where he's fighting out of. He has a little bit of a boxing background, also a white belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he's looking to make a statement here tonight as he enters the 209 Beatdown cage for the very first time.
Yeah, he's another one of those dudes that we talked about earlier that he's good at staying under the radar, incognito online, because it was tough to find a whole lot on this guy, but I can tell he's ready to go just by the fact he accepted this fight.
Making his first walk to the cage is Isaac Romero Martinez. 22 years old, making his amateur MMA debut here tonight. Fighting out of Guerrilla Jiu-Jitsu, this kid has taken over the grappling world in just the last 2 years, really. Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling. Romero Martinez is one of my favorite grapplers on the scene right now. And not only that, he carries the boxing background as well. Although no stranger to competition and performing under the bright lights, tonight is his first opportunity to bring it all together and show us exactly what he brings to MMA and to the cage.
Yeah, exactly. You know, everything I said about Carlos staying under the radar is the exact opposite with Isaac. Martinez comes in here with a phenomenal grappling background, really taking over the grappling scene right now, and all things grappling, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. You know, he touts a two-time JUCO All-American background over there at Modesto Junior College. He's a longtime wrestler in the state of California, and he is looking to showcase all of that grappling and really put Guerrilla Jiu-Jitsu Modesto out on a phenomenal showcase tonight. Pumped up and ready to go, Martinez.
Man, you would think this is a title fight listening to this crowd.
Yeah.
Martinez really needs to take this fight where he's more comfortable, the ground. But if he gets in there and feels so comfortable, why not throw and show a little bit of that boxing? Nonetheless, this kid's ground game is absolutely insane. And Bautista, avoid getting taken down, work your angles, move, but 3 2-minute rounds here in this bout between Isaac Romero Martinez and Carlos Bautista.
Entering in right away to that quick body lock. Quick takedown for Isaac.
Already creating space. Good on Bautista avoiding that dump here, but
Yeah.
back on the feet. Nice right hand.
Oh, nice shot entry from Bautista. Better defense by Romero, but a good entry. He's looking to dig that deep half underneath the left leg of Romero, but this is, this is Isaac's wheelhouse.
Romero Martinez's corner calling for him to be disciplined, remain disciplined, don't let the moment take over. Nonetheless, in full mount, landing some heavy shots is Isaac Romero Martinez.
Full posture.
Yelling at his opponent. Just pure aggression and violence here from the debuter in Isaac Romero Martinez. Really enjoying his moment, welcomes his opponent back to the feet.
Just sheer confidence from Isaac.
When you've
Reckless
been
abandon.
yeah,
Just lack of respect for his opponent.
landing 1-2s and teeing off in the right hand. Isaac Romero Martinez
Oh my
with the
goodness.
knockout.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Oh my gosh. I wonder if we can get a replay here, but teeing off on the cage, lands that straight right and puts Carlos Bautista's lights out.
Just absolute banshee. Running forward, sprinting forward, grappling, striking. Just no respect for his opponent in any sense of the word. Wow.
What a debut for the machine,
then
Isaac Romero Martinez.
Bautista's back up on the stool. He's all right. He looks disappointed, but
Wow.
it was absolutely the Isaac Martinez show.
And again, you heard his corner calling for him not to get caught up in the moment, remain disciplined. But the confidence bleeding through Isaac Romero Martinez, no stranger to competition, and shows why he is the real deal here tonight. Now 1-0 in his amateur MMA career. Wow, what a knockout. Vicious.
Yeah, incredibly impressed. Very, very impressed. This firepower personified.
He's got the Protein House sponsor. Hey, Protein House, I'm from Turlock as well. My name's Marissa from Fight Culture. If you'd like to sponsor me or my award show, please do. I'm giving you a shout out.
You know, that makes me want to try some Protein House.
Hey, it's good, dude. I love
They
it.
should get Marissa on board.
We'll send it to the cage to announce our winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Dan Manriquez has called a stop to this fight at 1 minute and 30 seconds of round number 1 by way of KO. The winner out of the red corner, Isaac
What a amateur debut for the machine, Isaac Romero Martinez. And I am excited to see what comes next for this young man. Pure competitor mentality. like,
Yeah, pure competitor. Nothing but firepower from start to finish, all levels.
Absolutely beautiful.
I mean, wrestling, grappling, you name it. To the point he had his opponent in full mount, pounding him out, and then literally stood up from full mount to let him up, to knock him out. Just putting on an absolute show.
That was definitely a crowd-pleasing performance, and very good because half this crowd was here for him. I don't know if you noticed that.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, we're going to head into our next bout here between Arcir Vargas taking on Tatya Gautam. Beatdown 27 has been nothing short of electric here in Stockton, California at the Stockton Civic Auditorium. Join us June 13th at the Chicken Ranch Casino.
Gentlemen, this next fight will be 3 rounds in the featherweight division. First off, out of the blue corner, please welcome T. Freakin' G.
As we await Tithia G. Fighting out of Danville, California. Currently 2-1 in his amateur MMA career, fighting out of Combat Sports Academy. You see Coach Kieran Fitzgibbons in his corner. Also, Dirty Boxing Promotions fighter Jessica Rose Clark. Man, this is going to be a really good matchup. Again, Tathia started his career with 2 victories just 2 months apart, and they were very impressive wins if you go back and look at his knockout in his debut. Then following that, he has a unanimous decision victory over Po Lin, and that was a beautiful fight. I don't know if you got to catch that one, Blake. Very impressive.
Phenomenal fight. Yeah, from start to finish. Like you said, he's coming in here representing the Combat Sports Academy. CSA's resume speaks for itself. You don't need me to tell you it's a great place. You know, it's world-renowned for a reason. Much like AKA here tonight, they're looking to establish dominance and show why they are in the top ranks. You know, with their corner over there, Kieran and Jessica over there, you know, very, very high-level corner. Looking to showcase that tonight is Tathia.
Now making the walk, Sierra Vargas, 25 years old in his amateur MMA career, currently 1-1 representing American Kickboxing Academy. 1-0, 1 no contest. And once again, the gym that stands out, AKA, let's see if they can continue the momentum here because they have been on fire tonight. For Vargas, still early in his career, already showing composure and the ability to compete at a high level, and you can expect a well-rounded, disciplined approach. And that's what these guys are known for. Tonight, he is looking to stay undefeated and take a step forward in his career.
Please make sure your light is off on your phone. You can take pictures and videos, but again, you have to have the light, the flash off on your phone.
And as you mentioned, Blake, these are 2 legendary, notable gyms. Very well-rounded guys, always prepared mentally and physically to make this walk. We're in for a treat here.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see the AKA CSA matchup. One of the old, battles that has stood the test of time in Northern California. So I'm excited to see this, and particularly I'm excited to see how Sierra Vargas is striking, because he's touting that Kempo karate background. He has a lot of experience in the point fighting circuit, fighting in lots of karate tournaments. So I'm super excited to see him transition that into MMA, and this one has the makings of a great fight.
Absolutely. And we are ready to kick off this featherweight bout. We'll send it to the cage for our cage announcer to introduce our fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight at 209 Beatdown 27 will be 3 rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first the 3 men in the cage, starting with the blue corner. He comes to us today wearing camo shorts trimmed in white. Standing 6 feet tall, he weighed in at 144 pounds. He is an orthodox fighter representing Combat Sports Academy. He brings a 2-1 record to the cage with that one of those wins by way of KO. Fighting out of Danville, California, please welcome Team 3KG. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us today wearing gray shorts trimmed in red, yellow, and blue. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighing in at 144 pounds. He is an orthodox fighter representing American Kickboxing Academy. He brings an undefeated record to the cage with 1 win and 0 losses. Fighting out of San Jose, California, please welcome Mr. Josh Lee.
Vargas in the red corner, G in the blue. 3 2-minute rounds to work for these featherweights. 2 legendary gyms. Which one will come out on top? Referee Wheeler calling time in. Touch of gloves, round number 1.
Asir very light on his feet. You can tell he's got that karate background, the way he bounces.
Absolutely. And again, the pace already tells it all on how well prepared these guys are stepping into this cage. I mean,
Fast jab.
yeah.
See, that's why I love watching the karate guys fight, because they're so good at blitzing in, covering that distance. It's always so impressive to me.
They hit, avoid getting hit so quick.
And Tathia staying super measured, super composed as well. This is it looks like it's bound to be a great matchup.
Only 2 minutes to work. These guys having a little bit of a feeler around here. Oh!
Just when we say that.
They heard me. They heard me. Nice jab there for Vargas. Oh, big left hook lands.
Super composed, Asir
Oh,
is.
man.
Man, I tell you, man, these karate guys, they cover that distance fast, fast, fast. But hey, great job by Tathia wrestling back up to a advantageous position for himself.
Wow.
This is exactly the type of fight, if I'm in Tathia's corner, that I want. I want it. Yeah, I want to avoid this range out here to where it's...
Vargas landing clean
Yeah.
with that left hook on the jaw of Tathia. But again, good recovery here at the end of round number 2, back to their feet. And man, what a good first round. And
Yeah.
like I said, you can see the experience through these guys' stance, purely feints, the way they worked that first round. Very impressed.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's always such a telltale sign of how it's always such a telltale sign of how experienced people are when they're in the cage, the way they utilize their fakes and feints, and they are just sending all on everything always, you know. The guys that are really utilizing fakes in their game shows a level of composure that only comes through your training, you know.
Absolutely. And again, really awesome to sit here at 209 Beatdown and watch 2 legendary camps go to work here. It's awesome. It's really awesome. And again, the cornerman work as well. I can only imagine the high-level critiques and adjustments that these coaches are asking from these gentlemen. So I'm really excited to see what comes of round number 2.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at the talent that just walked out of that cage right there. You got Kyrian, Jessica in CSA's corner. You got Anthony Doe.
Yep.
You got a stacked lineup right there. That's a lot of knowledge in that cage at once.
Absolutely. Round number 2. Touch of gloves again. Very bouncy. Like you said, Vargas covering a lot of ground. Lands a right hand there.
So fast. Tell Tathia's having an issue really reading that timing and that speed and those blitzes that Vargas is coming in with, because they're just so out of nowhere and so quick.
Right.
However, this is a good opportunity for Tathia, because Vargas is blitzing in a lot with the hands, but he's not using his kicks a whole lot.
Right. Vargas is moving to the power right of Tathia, so his corner calling for him to move right instead of left, as he's having some good movement here, but he needs to move to the right side, avoid that right hand of Tathia.
Yeah, Tathia's got to go, because the more he hangs out in this range, this is very much a
Oh!
Yeah.
Left hook lands again, straight right, and they're back where we were in round number 1. Tathia scrambling, trying to look for a leg, but Vargas relentless.
Relentless, that's a great word.
Oh, man.
And he got there. It wasn't pretty, but he got it done.
Tathia on that double.
And if I'm Tathia, this is where I want to be.
Hands are locked. Let's
Yep.
see if he can shake the cobwebs, make something of this here.
Great defense from Vargas.
Good second round. Very good second round. You know, Blake, what I would like from Tathia is I feel like he's not going. He's not pulling the trigger. You can tell it's there. He wants to. He just has to execute. He's holding back a little too much. He has that opportunity, especially when Vargas was moving towards circling out towards his power right. He could have blitzed. But I think the threat of Vargas is way too much for him right now. He's hesitating.
Yes, absolutely. You nailed it on the head. If there's a time, so I think a big reason that Tathia is struggling is right now he's making it a one-for-one battle. He's making it a very point karate style fight. He throws once, Vargas throws once. He throws once, Vargas throws once. And if they get into that type of fight, Vargas is going to win 10 times out of 10.
Absolutely.
Tathia needs to throw combos, because it might be that third, fourth strike that actually lands, but that's when he's going to catch Vargas, is when he's throwing combos while he's moving. He's not going to stay on the outside and just blitz in on Vargas. And then the more he hangs out in that pocket range where he's just waiting, it's just asking for trouble from someone so fast twitch like Vargas.
Vargas possibly up 2 here. Third and final round between these two gentlemen, giving us a show, showing this higher level in the amateur game.
Yeah, like right here, he needs to kick and then enter in with the hands and just let him go. Whether it's to a clinch or whether it's just a combo, you know.
Absolutely.
Because that right there, that's exactly what's gonna happen. The more he just hangs out right here, it's just gonna be 1-2 from Vargas right down the pipe like he's landed. Yep.
Oh,
just like
left hook again,
Yep.
right on the jaw,
Yep, that exact thing.
straight to the chin. Telling you what, though, Asir can shake some cobwebs.
Yeah, he can.
Back on those legs, Asir looking for, but Vargas not giving him a chance, allowing him back up. Tathia feints a lot. I need him to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and you know it's easy for us to say in this commentator booth to just let it go. I understand it's harder than us just saying it, but he absolutely has to. You know, otherwise it's going to be, you know, either it's going to go to a decision clearly in favor of Vargas or it's going to end worse. So he's got to let it go. He's got to let it go. Got to let it go, because this range right here where he's just waiting and feinting, it's going to end with fast hands by Vargas. He's going to blitz in like he has all night. You can tell he's setting it up again to do it.
Yep. Oh. Head kick there for Vargas. To the body, back up top. Oh, right hand lands.
That's
and
it.
that'll do it. Asir Vargas.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Very, 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 very impressed with this kid. overall, not just his striking, but his wrestling defense is phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Like you said, that karate style always proves to be a fun, fan-friendly style. And here tonight, we see it get Arcier Vargas the win, now 2-0. What no contest in his amateur MMA career. What a fight.
Yeah, phenomenal. Phenomenal job by Vargas. You can see he's over here. He's humble in victory. But, yeah, very, very, very impressive, this kid.
Man, and only making his debut back in November.
Crazy.
Like, this kid,
Yeah.
impressive skills here. Folks, if you are tuning in from home, we have entered the main card. And if these knockouts and styles haven't shown you something, let it be known. This is the higher level in the amateur game. You guys are going to enjoy these next few fights here as we move into our title portion of the evening.
Yeah.
This is great.
Crazy, crazy. It's the fact that this kid that just went is in his first 2 or 3 amateur fights. The last fight, Romero, that's his debut. Like this is the state of MMA as we know it moving forward. Is these kids up here are debuters, 1 fight, 2 fights, and they look like they're seasoned vets out there. You know, it's open season for the fans. Everyone in here should be pumped up just for the state of MMA moving forward. This is awesome.
Send it to the cage to announce our winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Josh Wheeler has called a stop to this fight at 1 minute and 41 seconds of round number 3 by way of TKO for the partner. And in the red corner, Arcier
Arcier Vargas, now 2-0 in his amateur MMA career.
Tatia's tough as nails, man.
Oh, man.
He was contesting the stoppage, still looking to go forward. You know, he's as tough as they come and clearly very talented. You know, we've seen him before. He'll be back, no problem. He's going to bounce back. But, yeah, tonight was all Vargas for sure.
Heck of a chin, too.
Yeah, that's for sure. Chin, heart, and toughness.
All right, we're going to head into our next bout. Nick Stemmet taking on Isaac Koikata. If I messed that up, I am sorry, guys.
Hey, that sounds good for me.
Kiyokata?
Isaac Q.
Yeah, Isaac Q.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight's going to be a 209 beatdown 27 title fight in the lightweight division. But before we get that started, I want you guys all to focus your attention here to John Navarez. He has got the poster that is autographed by all of the fighters. And after this title fight, we are going to do the auction here. It goes to a good cause, of course. So get your pocketbooks out. Drink a little bit, take some shots, because we want you to get silly and feel loose with those pocketbooks. That's coming up right now after this time.
All right, we've seen the next generation take the stage here tonight, but now the stakes get higher. Everything we've watched so far has been building to this moment. Championship rounds begin now, folks.
Who wants to see a 209 beatdown 27 title fight in the lightweight division? All right, please help me welcome out of the blue corner, Musamir Omari.
All right, I'm going to say it again because I talked over Mr. Dre there, but we have seen the next generation take the stage here tonight, but now the stakes get higher. Everything we've watched so far has been building to this moment. The championship rounds begin now. We got 4 titles on the line tonight. 4 opportunities for these fighters to walk out of that cage with some hardware. Also 3 2-minute rounds. We'll head into the lightweight division for the 209 beatdown lightweight title. Here making the walk is Musamir Omari. Just 20 years old, making his amateur debut, fighting for a title. Funny enough, though, take a look at some clips from the weigh-ins this morning. Omari had a title over his shoulder. Where that came from and what it's from, I have no idea. But we can expect some striking, aggression, a fighter willing to take and make some mistakes, but take the risks. This kid was lit up during weigh-ins. I'm talking screaming, hyped up, eyes wide open. This is going to be a great fight.
Yeah, this dude is an absolute wild man from anything I've seen on this guy. He's very, very experienced in the world of combat sports. Another very misleading debut. Yes, he's a debut on paper. However, he's got a lot of amateur boxing experience, plenty of amateur boxing fights. He's had plenty of success in wrestling. He's had a lot of combat sports training from a lot of high-level people. And, Musmil Omari is absolutely a tough test for Nick Griswold. So don't let the debut on paper fool you. This kid's the real deal.
And please welcome his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nicholas Griswold.
And now making the walk, Nicholas Griswold, 24 years old, currently 5-1 as an amateur, fighting out of Guerrilla Jiu-Jitsu Pleasanton. You see Mike Cruz in his corner, professional MMA fighter Kai Wu. And this is a seasoned fighter here. 6 fights deep into his amateur MMA career, a couple of Muay Thai bouts and victories as well, but also no stranger to the championship field. This kid has fought and contested for a championship at 145 pounds, willing to make the trip down to 145, being a huge 155er in itself. So I'm very excited to see Nick Griswold really navigate his way through this test of Musmil Omari.
Yeah, every time I see this dude, I'm more and more impressed. I'm definitely a Nick Griswold fan through and through. I've personally trained with him before. Very high-level fighter. Very smart, mature person. You know, very smart, mature fighter. Composed, well-rounded, technical, exciting. I'm excited to watch him go out there and do his thing.
We will send it to the cage to introduce our contenders here.
Introducing the 3-man in the cage, starting with the blue corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts trimmed in white. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in at 154.8 pounds. He's an orthodox fighter representing Legend Boxing. He makes his debut fight tonight in the cage and fighting out of Sacramento, California, by way of Afghanistan. Please welcome Musmil Omari. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts trimmed in white. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in at 155 pounds. He is an orthodox fighter, fighting out of Guerrilla Jiu-Jitsu Omni Movements. He brings an impressive record to the cage with 5 wins and 1 loss. Fighting out of Concord, California, please welcome Nicholas the Prototype Griswold.
Two fighters, 2 very different paths. Only one leaves with gold. Musmil Omari in the blue corner. Nicholas Griswold in the red. For the 209 Beatdown lightweight title, touch of gloves, these fighters go to work.
And how about the man, the myth, the legend, David Shirley in the ring, too?
Yeah, there we go.
Use of fakes and feints from Griswold.
You can tell Omari's looking for that big knockout. The tension in the shoulders, he's looking to throw something big here.
Yep.
But that movement of Nick Griswold.
The movement, the fakes, really giving Omari a lot to think about, right? Transitioning the fake takedowns to the strikes. Musamil staying very composed, though.
Big right hand.
Right down the pipe. Yeah, if I'm Griswold, that's the exact game plan I have for him also, if I'm in his corner.
Nice movement, nice composure from Griswold. Oh, head kick lands. Mouthpiece is out. Griswold shoots on that single. Nice knee there for Griswold. Omari on a takedown of his own here.
Yeah, nice way to transition that the momentum. Get Griswold on his back, on his heels rather. Nice frame from Griswold to create that distance right back where he wants to be. David Shirley on top of that mouthpiece.
Created that space. 10 seconds left to work, round number one. Oh, big head kick lands!
Nice.
Wow!
Phenomenal angle to that head kick. That was slick.
Gosh.
Very slick.
Beautiful head kick lands. Flush, and he's drawn blood from his opponent, Musamil Omari. And again, great, very good game plan there from Team Gorilla. You know, again, the lateral movement. You know you have a guy possibly headhunting here in Musamil Omari. Like, he was loaded up on those shoulders.
Yep.
I don't know if you noticed that. He was looking for something big, a big moment. You know, the first walk into the cage. That's kind of the tension that builds. But Nick Griswold not letting him get settled, not letting him plant his feet, lateral movement, landing that beautiful head kick.
That's just it. You know, giving Omari no chance to get settled. Constantly moving, constantly on his bicycle, as we call it. You know, moving laterally, forward, back, laterally, circling, jittering, faking. It was phenomenal, and you know that's why he was able to open up those big shots that he landed. It wasn't because he was planted in one spot, just banging it out with Omari, because that's exactly what Omari wants. He's circling, and that transition, that angle he cut to that head kick was phenomenal at the end there. Beautiful work by Griswold. And, still a very dangerous opponent across from him in Omari. All it takes is one big shot.
They need a wipe back. All right, round number two. Out of three for the 209 Beatdown lightweight title. Nick Griswold back on that double.
Making him think about everything. Nice takedown from Griswold. Nice defense right to that striking range.
Oh, left hook lands.
Yeah. Big overhand from Omari.
Omari on that single here.
Deep single, looking to get that foot behind. Great foot battle win by Griswold right there. He's going to look to get his back off just like that. Hey, nice job from Omari. Both men, nice.
Nice. Griswold able to get out there, create some space.
Yep, nice head movement. Snap kick right down the middle.
Oh, another right hand lands.
Right hand, nice fake right into that shot. I tell you what, I'm very impressed with Griswold so far, tying everything together.
Showing how dynamic of a fighter he is. I mean, takedowns, landing flush. Musamil Omari has a chin, though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's tough as nails. And I'll tell you what, dynamic is a phenomenal word to describe Nick Griswold. Very dynamic.
Oh, another right hand lands.
Just putting on a wrestling clinic, striking clinic, just the MMA clinic.
Absolutely.
Really just proving that he's. Oh, hey, nice throw from Omari right into half guard.
He's
Strong
looking
hips.
to land big here.
Yeah, he is.
Griswold has that wrist, looking to get back up.
And that's the time to do it.
There you go, using the cage.
Great defense by Griswold. Right
10
back to his
seconds left.
range.
Oh, right hand.
Awesome round by Griswold.
Wow. And again, take a look at the 2 rounds. I personally have Griswold up 2 right now. But Omari showing a little bit of wrestling there.
Yeah, great. It was a very nice Ujimata from that position where he kicks out the leg, really uses that overhook whizzer, and he used that judo throw, the Ujimata. But yeah, that was a very brief success, but absolutely I as well have 2-0 in terms of the rounds for Griswold over Omari. I think if Omari wants to win this fight, he's got to get a finish here in this 3rd round.
He's got to go for it. And, a fighter like Omari, no doubt he will go for it here in the 3rd round. You can tell he has that grit, and he doesn't have that quit in him. He has that no-quit style. He's had forward pressure this entire fight, although losing. I'm still very impressed by the debuter here.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not over yet. There's still 1 round.
Absolutely.
A lot of experience in the corner of Nick Griswold and Kai Wu, Ian Maslow. That is a corner that you want in an MMA fight, absolutely. JT Donaldson, I don't think he's here tonight, but he's another phenomenal guy out of that gym.
He's here. He might be preparing Alex Alexander.
Okay, that makes sense.
Omari.
Looking to swarm Griswold.
Yeah. Griswold on that single.
Yep, that's that veteran move by Griswold. Knowing
Yeah.
to duck underneath, get back to safety, slow down the pace. He doesn't want to make it a crazy wildfire fight in there with Omari.
Yeah, you could tell Griswold has used that single leg a lot.
Yep.
Like you said, to slow down the pace. Purely a veteran move there. Oh, right hand lands for Omari. Griswold.
Nice back take.
Beautiful there.
It's a little duck under throw by to a great position for Griswold, looking to lace that handcuff underneath, the Dagestani handcuff they call it, where you reach around the back and grab how he is, grabbing that wrist, securing it, so that way Omari can't use it to defend himself.
Another right hand lands and evade for Griswold. Good head movement here.
Yeah, great head movement by Griswold.
Omari, eyes wide open.
Yeah.
Knows he needs a finish here.
Right to that full tie plum. Nice knee by
knee.
Griswold, directly into that shot.
Hands are locked.
His legs are there.
We're going to pull that ankle.
Yep, he's looking to lock those hands together.
Drives him down. 10 seconds left.
Strong finish from Griswold.
Popped his head out, landed a couple of hammer fists for good measure.
Wow, what a fight. What a fight from Griswold.
Nick Griswold knows he might possibly have this in the bag here.
Yeah, pretty dominant fight from Griswold in my
Absolutely.
opinion. Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to take it to our judges' scorecards for this lightweight title bout. Nonetheless, what an impressive performance from the veteran, 5-1 veteran in Nicholas Griswold. And this was one of those fights that he actually was matched up with 2 other people prior to this matchup here. Mazamil Amari taking this fight, I believe, 2 weeks ago, and willing to contest for the title as a debuter with a lot of boxing background. So hats off to Mazamil Amari, but the experienced Nick Griswold to possibly get the nod here and walk out
Yeah,
the new lightweight champion.
I tell you what a couple of beasts, man, because I've been talking about Nick Griswold. You know, obviously phenomenal performance all around by Nick Griswold. Great game plan, great execution, violent, deadly, technical. But then how about Omari, man? What a beast. Just walking him down, swinging. It's awesome.
3 rounds in the lightweight division. This fight has gone to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have seated the same 30-27 for your winner by way of unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner.
Nick, the prototype Griswold, is now your 209 Beatdown lightweight champion. Congratulations to the team over there at Gorilla Jiu-Jitsu. Mike Cruz, Kai Wu in the corner.
Yeah.
Should be very proud of your product here.
Phenomenal performance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, every time I see him, I'm more and more impressed.
Yeah, I agree. And again, not only MMA, this kid has secured a couple victories in Muay Thai in impressive fashion as well. A TKO under his belt there. So a very promising future for the prototype Nick Griswold. And maybe we'll see him in the pro rankings pretty soon.
I would like to see that also.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We have a few more title fights on the line. Our next one between Earl Brovis Harris as he takes on Alex Alexander for the 209 Beatdown featherweight title. Stay tuned. You know, it's funny, I didn't notice, Blake. I haven't seen Nick Griswold in a pair of shin guards in quite a while.
Yeah, right. It's funny to see. It's always funny to see the experienced guys get in there after they've had the clearance from the shin guards, have to put them back on.
Looks like we're going to head into a quick intermission.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 more title fights left on the card and 1 other fight. But before we do that, we promised you earlier that we're going to get this autograph poster auctioned out. To auction, we need an auctioneer. So is that going to be you today, John?
I would, but I think you're about the best auctioneer announcing here at 209. So again, ladies and gentlemen, for some of you who may not have been here earlier, I just want to touch base again. You know, we auction these off every fight now for the last 2.5 years. And we have been able to raise over $5,000 that has 100, and I say that again, 100% has gone out to a nonprofit that is touching people's lives, whether it's addiction, food insecurity, rent assistance. So I say this politely, dig deep, because you know what? You can make a difference in somebody's life. So you know what? And you'll have the only one out of the whole crowd. And you know what? I guarantee you some of these guys you see tonight, you're going to see them on the UFC, and you're going to look back and you're going to go, I got his autograph. So thank you, Derek. Do what you do, baby.
What was, just out of curiosity, I remember we had a couple pretty good sized ones. What was the second to last one? What was it?
Here was 700, Chicken Ranch was 1,500, and the last one at Chicken Ranch, somebody paid $2,000.
That's right, yes. We have people dig deep because, like he said, this all goes to a good cause. So what should we start this out at? Do we have any bidders that can start this out? We're going to start it out at $100. I see $200 over there. I see $500 right here. $200 right here. We got $200 right here. I'm going to do my auctioneer voice, and if you guys know, if I do that, we got to dig deep. Is everybody ready? We got $200. We got $300. Do we have a $300? I see somebody pointing out. $300 right here. We got $300. We are looking for $400. Now we're looking for $500. Oh, we've got a $500. $500 right here. We're looking now for $600. $600. Anybody who's got a $600 right back there with a hand raised? Now we're looking for $700. $700. Anybody $700? Come on, $700. We got a 6. We got the 6. We're looking for 7. I see some hands raised over here. $700. $700 right there. So we are looking for $800. We have $800. Anybody? $800. Do we have it? Do we have it? Anybody? We've got 7. We've got 7. Are we have an 8? Should we go once? We've got $700 going once. Is there an 8? Is there an 8? We got $700 going twice. And sold to the man over there in that hatch for $700. Please come to the cage.
Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brother, thank you. So, what we do here is, you know what, let me ask you one question first. What's your name, sir?
My name's J.D. Mars.
J.D. Martin. What made you pay $700 for this poster?
Because in this community, I like to support people that involve in things.
Did you hear that, folks? He says that he likes to support his community and make a difference. My friend, I thank you. God bless you. And I guarantee you, 100% of that $700 is going to go to change probably more than one person's life. So, again, on behalf of JR Entertainment, I'd like to thank you. And you know what? Let's take a couple pictures. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give this gentleman a hand because he's making a difference in somebody's life. And you know what? Let me just say this, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the amount you give, it's the matter that you do give. You know what? Because anybody's generosity, just a little bit of compassion, whether it's your time, your money, your effort, your love, your appreciation, your support, we can all do better. We can all support people in need in so many ways. So it's not about a monetary thing. It's about stepping outside yourself for a minute and doing something, because that's the biggest damn problem in society today. I hate to get out, but I'm very passionate if you can't tell about this, because you know what? We can all do better. I wake up every day in my life and say, what can I do for somebody today? And these men you see here in the yellow, I'm not breaking confidentiality. These are men here that I am very proud of, that are in my program and that have made the difference to get off of drugs, alcohol, fentanyl, and everything. So for each one of you guys, I want to thank you for letting me be a part of your journey. Because you know what? I love each and every one of you guys. You know what? You made the choice to make a difference for yourself. And I just want to thank you, brother. I just want to thank you guys, man. Because I've been there, ladies and gentlemen. I just supported 26 years drug-free. I was a hopeless dope fiend. I had no hope, no life, lost everything over dope. But you know what? When you got God on your side, ain't nothing you can't break. I'm going to tell you that right now, ain't nothing you can't break. I'm not a Bible-loving person, but I know I need to believe in something higher than myself to make a difference. So, brother, again, thank you. Come on up. 27, you got me beat, girl. Come on up here. That's where you're stepping up. Angel. Oh, you got your angel, don't you? God gave you a real angel. Oh, God bless you, angel. Come on up. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry I'm taking a little time, but this is what JR Entertainment does. This is what we do. We support our community. All right, thank you. So let's get a picture. All right.
You guys, let's give a quick round of applause. Thank you again for your generous contribution. $700 for the signed autograph poster here at 209 Beatdown 27. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 more fights on the card. 2 of those are title fights. We are going to take a short 10-minute intermission and come back and finish this card off. So if you guys are thirsty, go grab yourself something to drink. 10 minutes, be back in your seat, and we'll get these fights started for you again.
$700. I'm sorry if you guys heard me say imagine if you had 600.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been crazy. But anyway, $700, very impressive. You always like to see JR Entertainment come in here, do some good for the community by raffling off those posters. But anyways, we head into a short intermission because we only have 2 title fights left. We'll see you back here in just a few. I knew it too. I was like, yeah, I said that now.
With these Mackie words, nerd.